I am fundamentally against any one source of leads. I would put any one source of leads as an absolute existential risk to the business.
I've had a business for 15 years and we've been working on referrals alone. Should I be concerned that that's my only lead gen source?
Here's the problem with referrals. Most business owners or businesses will grow through word of mouth. They'll do good work. Those people will become fans. They'll start telling their friends, etc. And so you'll have a degree of inbound opportunity in the sense of referrals. The problem is you are limited in terms of the available inbound lead flow that's coming based on the amount of clients that you've actually got, based on the percentage of those that are going to refer to you. And it's really going to be based on the limited amount of people that they know. So geometrically, that is naturally going to plateau at some point because you're only working with so many clients a year, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that will not continue to grow exponentially because your client base can't grow exponentially. And so eventually businesses just naturally plateau. That's number one. Number two is you're not in control of when someone provides you with a referral or not. You don't control that mechanism. It's organic. The problem once you get your business to $500,000 to $1 million, it's not like the early days where you had no fixed costs, you had no real obligations, you could go a couple of months without the right amount of sales and it's not so bad because you're not, but the moment you got $1 million business, you got fixed costs, you got operational overheads. And to go a couple of months without a consistent supply of leads, your last 18 months worth of profit in a couple of months, if you have a dry spell. I am fundamentally against any one source of leads. I would put any one source of leads as an absolute existential risk to the business. It might all be working now, but given time and distance, something's going to go wrong. Either you just stay trapped in a reactive paradigm around waiting for people to refer and having to prompt them to refer, etc. The thing that I like to think about is what is it about the value that you create that makes people want to refer, right? So the maxim behind the key person of influence methodology around profile is get known by the success of your clients. So why is someone going to refer you to someone else? Well, it's because they've had a remarkable experience. My brain goes, well, how could I capture that remarkable experience as a case study, as a story, as a video, as a podcast? This is the main reason that I started my podcast. So I could interview our clients that have gone through a remarkable transformation and I could capture their story. And instead of me only being able to then generate referrals from when one of our clients talks to one of their friends, which they absolutely do, but now I've got that story that I can promote digitally anywhere around the world. People can listen to that story and they're getting the same essence that someone would be sharing to someone to generate a referral. Another way to think about it is all of the inbound leads we get from my podcast when people listen to these stories from our clients and the success stories, we think of them as inbound leads from content. The real way to think about it is they're kind of leveraged referrals because it is the success of our clients that if they were talking to someone one-to-one, that would cause someone to go, oh, I'm interested in that. I want that experience too. But now they can listen to it on a podcast or a video or whatever it is and get that same essence transferred without having to ever had to have met the client. If you've got a great product that delivers great value, absolutely encourage your clients to refer. But I'd be thinking about how can you really seriously treat their success stories as your secret weapon to growth. How can you turn that into content? How can you turn that into media? How can you turn that into great stories that people can watch, read, listen, do? And then how can you share that with the world? And just that alone is going to create another source of leads that you can control. With permission, you can run ads to those. You can develop landing pages with that, and that's something that you can actually control. You can email to your database. You can create joint ventures and partnerships where joint ventures start mailing that sort of great, insightful content to their database, etc. You can put it on all these different platforms. You're never going to get one of your clients to go that far for you. Whereas once you've got that captured as an asset, then your ability to leverage that far and wide goes through the roof. So that's how I would think about step one, breaking your alliance purely on referrals, where essentially you're setting up your own media channel that's based on the same intent.